Thanks for your hard work today, Rachel. I'm doing fine. But was there something wrong with my work?
Sarah, got a minute? Let's chat. No, nothing like that.
Did I make a mistake with the Henderson account? I noticed you were reviewing it earlier.
Not at all. You're actually quite thorough with the paperwork. Just wondering how you're feeling after 2 months with us. Have you gotten used to the work environment?
Everyone's been so kind. It's a really great place to work.
That's good to hear. Though I noticed you stayed late yesterday. Having trouble keeping up?
Oh no, I just wanted to double check everything before the client meeting.
You worked in this industry before, right?
Yes, until my husband got transferred. Though the specifics are different between companies, so I'm working hard to catch up to everyone's level.
At your previous company, were you full-time?
Yes, I was there for 3 years.
Must have been hard to give that up.
It was, but that's life. I'm grateful for this opportunity.
You don't need to push yourself so hard. You're already pulling your weight, and the CEO seems impressed.
Oh no, it's nothing like that.
I saw you talking with the CEO after the department meeting. I heard you were offered a full-time position?
Well, it wasn't a formal offer. I don't think they were serious.
That's not what I heard. The CEO specifically mentioned your attention to detail.
The CEO knows my husband's job involves transfers.
Oh, right. Your husband gets transferred a lot? Wow.
So I probably won't be able to stay long. Maybe 2 years or so.
Must be difficult, always starting over.
It has its challenges, but we make it work.
Such a waste of talent. The company could really use someone with your experience long term.
I really don't have any special talent. I'm just learning every day.
No need to be so modest. The team already relies on your work. Especially with the new project coming up.
New project?
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that yet. The CEO was considering you for the lead role.
That's very kind, but I'm still too new. You're around my age and already learning the team. It's amazing.
Well, I've just focused entirely on my career. Unlike some people, I don't have other obligations. You know how it is. Lots of women give up on advancement when they get married or have kids. As a single woman, work is all I have.
I'm sure having a focused career path has its advantages.
It does. No distractions. Though sometimes I wonder if I've missed out on other things.
Oh, but don't you have a boyfriend?
Well, yeah, but we're both independent. We don't meet when work is busy, and he's got his own restaurant to run.
Your boyfriend owns a restaurant? That must be exciting.
Yeah, he runs that Italian place in the next town over. It's pretty well known. Very exclusive.
Oh, the one with the black sign. I've heard great things about it.
Yes, that's it. You know it? Not many people in your neighborhood would.
I love that place. We go there often. The seafood pasta is amazing.
Oh, really? Must be nice to be so well off. Most part-timers can't afford to eat out much. Especially at high-end places.
Well, we don't have kids. And we both work, so we have a bit of extra money. Though we try to be careful with spending.
I see. Couples without kids have it easiest. All that disposable income. Though I noticed you looking at baby clothes online during lunch. Quite expensive ones, too.
Oh, you saw that? I didn't realize anyone was watching.
The office walls are glass, remember? I can see everyone's screens from my desk. Part of my supervisory duties.
I was just browsing for my friend's baby shower. She's due next month.
Really? You seemed pretty focused. For someone just shopping for a friend.
I suppose. Though we do want children eventually. When the time is right.
But you're getting close to advanced maternal age. Shouldn't you start trying soon? TikTok, right?
Well, yes, but that's rather personal.
Have you seen a specialist? My friend went through that whole process. Very expensive, from what I heard. Insurance doesn't cover much.
I'd rather not discuss.
Are you having fertility treatments? Is that why you need the extra money?
That's quite personal. I don't feel comfortable.
Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. That was totally insensitive of me. I just get carried away sometimes.
No, it's okay. Let's just change the subject.
See, this is what happens when I'm too direct. I didn't mean anything by it. I just worry about my team members, especially the vulnerable ones.
I understand. Don't worry about it. Though I wouldn't say I'm vulnerable.
You know, stress can affect fertility. All those late nights at work.
Rachel, please stop.
Sorry, there I go again. Let's talk about something else. Like your husband's job. What exactly does he do? Must be pretty important to get all those transfers.
He's in corporate consulting, working with different branches.
Must be good money. Is that why you only work part-time? So you can be available for him?
No, I enjoy working. I've always wanted my own career.
Even though you'll have to quit when you have kids? If you can have them, I mean.
Who said anything about quitting? Many women balance both.
Oh, most women do. Especially with a husband who travels. Can't leave the babies alone, right?
I haven't made any decisions about that. Every family is different.
That's good. You're still pretty new to the area, right? If you ever need help with anything, just let me know. Work stuff or personal, doesn't matter. I know how lonely it can get.
Thank you. I'll definitely ask if I need anything. That's very kind.
It's not like I have anything but work anyway. My boyfriend's been so busy lately. When did you last say you visited his restaurant?
Last weekend, I think. During the dinner rush.
Oh, he didn't mention seeing you. Strange, since he usually notices all the pretty customers.
It was quite busy. I wouldn't expect him to remember everyone.
He usually notices attractive customers, especially ones who come without their husbands.
I wouldn't know about that. As I said, I was there with my husband.
Besides, you seem kind of vulnerable. Being new here and all. All alone most of the time.
I wouldn't say vulnerable. I'm quite comfortable here.
You remind me of myself when I was less experienced. Before I learned how the world really works.
I have worked in this industry before. For quite a while, actually.
That's not what I meant. You just seem naive sometimes. Like you trust people too easily.
I should get back to work. These reports won't finish themselves.
Feel free to reach out anytime. We girls need to stick together. Especially in this industry. It can be so cutthroat sometimes.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Though I can handle myself.
And let me know the next time you visit the restaurant. I could join you and your husband. Keep you company while he's away.
Sure, maybe sometime when things are less busy.
You seem hesitant. Don't you want to be friends?
Not at all, just busy with work. Trying to stay focused.
Right, the work you might leave soon anyway. When your husband gets transferred again.
I should really finish these reports. The deadline is approaching.
Of course, don't let me keep you. Just looking out for you like a big sister. Someone needs to.
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine, really.
Anytime. That's what supervisors are for. We take care of our own, whether they want it or not. I'm sorry to message outside of work hours, Sarah. I know it's late, but I couldn't sleep. I was hesitating to ask, but something's been bothering me. As your supervisor, I feel responsible.
Is everything okay, Rachel? Did something happen at work?
Has something happened recently? You seem different.
What do you mean? Have I done something wrong?
You just seem down lately, like there's this negative energy around you at work. The team's noticed too. Everyone's worried about you.
Have I been affecting the team's work? I've been trying to keep things professional.
No, we're just concerned. You used to smile more, and now you seem anxious. Always looking over your shoulder.
Does it show that much? I thought I was hiding it better.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm asking. Something's wrong, isn't it? You can trust me, Sarah. We're friends, right?
Actually, I've been dealing with some harassment. Someone's been vandalizing my mailbox and stuffing it with garbage. I didn't want to tell anyone at work.
Oh no, that's terrible. Has anything else happened? You can tell me everything.
There were some scratches on our front door last week. And some disturbing notes.
Well, that sounds scary. You seem sensitive. This must be really hard on you. Especially after being alone so much.
I've been trying not to let it bother me, but I guess it shows on my face. I'm sorry about that. I should be stronger.
You don't need to apologize. The person doing this is the one who's wrong. Though, sometimes these things happen for a reason. When did this start happening?
About 3 weeks ago. Right after the department meeting.
That's around when you started staying late at work. Interesting timing.
Yes, I guess I've been avoiding going home early. It's worse at night.
Do you have any idea who it might be? Someone from work, maybe?
We've only lived here for 3 months, and I haven't really formed many relationships yet. Since it's happening at our house, maybe it's someone in the neighborhood? But everyone seemed so nice when we moved in.
Yeah. Oh, come to think of it, your area doesn't have the best reputation. I should have warned you earlier.
Really? The realtor said it was a good neighborhood.
Well, it's fine closer to the station, but there's that housing project nearby. You know how these things are.
We chose it because it was convenient for commuting, and the rent was reasonable.
Not to sound judgmental, but it's not exactly an affluent area. I've heard there are quite a few troubled kids there, lots of single-parent households, too. They're probably just acting out their frustrations. Targeting successful people like you.
You think kids are behind this? But some of the notes seemed so personal.
Has anything been stolen? Any break-in attempts?
No, just vandalism. And the notes.
Then it's probably just pranks. I mean, you haven't had any conflicts with your neighbors, right? Besides the obvious class difference.
That's true. Though someone did leave a note last night. It was worse than the others.
A note? What did it say? You can tell me anything.
Just some nasty things. I'd rather not repeat them. I've been thinking about going to the police if it continues, just to be safe.
The police? Oh, don't you think that's a bit extreme for some childish pranks?
It's getting worse, though, and the notes are getting more threatening.
But involving the police could escalate things. Those kids probably have records already. Do you want to ruin their lives over this?
My husband thinks we should install cameras, just to have evidence if needed.
That seems excessive. If it's just pranks, it'll probably stop soon. Besides, cameras are expensive. And with your fertility treatments...
You're right. I'd rather not make a big deal out of it, so I'll wait a bit longer. Maybe it will stop on its own.
Yes, that's the smart thing to do. Has your husband been home during any of this, or is he still traveling?
No, he's been traveling a lot lately. Back-to-back assignments.
Must be lonely, being in a new place, dealing with this alone. No wonder you seem so fragile lately.
It's not ideal, but I can handle it.
Oh, by the way, I heard you visited my boyfriend's restaurant again. He said you came by and introduced yourself. Said you seemed stressed.
Yes, I'm a big fan of the place. The food helps take my mind off of things.
He said you're quite beautiful, even when you look worried. Said you were there alone this time?
No, I was with my husband. We always go together.
That's not what he told me. He said you were sitting alone at the bar.
Then there must be some mistake. I never sit at the bar.
He's usually very observant, especially with beautiful women who come in alone.
That's very kind of him. Thanks for passing that along.
I think he's right, though. You're well liked at work, too. Everyone speaks highly of you. Maybe too highly.
I'm glad I haven't made any enemies. I try to stay professional.
But if this isn't just pranks, but actual harassment, you must have hurt someone somewhere. Maybe led them on somehow?
I suppose that's possible, though I can't think of how.
Maybe you should be more careful about how you act, how you dress, how you talk to people's boyfriends.
What do you mean by that? I'm always professional.
Oh, I'm not blaming you or anything. Sorry about that. I tend to be pretty blunt. Just trying to help you understand why these things happen.
Yes? You're just worried about me, right? That's all this is?
Exactly. I'm concerned about you. Someone has to be. Besides, it's better to get things off your chest. Especially if you're going through fertility treatments. You can't afford to be stressed. Stress is bad for conception,
That's true. Though I never said I was having treatments.
Let me know if anything else happens with the harassment. I'm always here to listen. Day or night. I know all about your situation now.
I understand. Thank you for everything.
It's nothing. I am your supervisor after all, and we need to help each other out. Plus, I'd hate to see you quit over something like this. You're too valuable to the company. Well, for now at least. Until your husband gets transferred again. Or until other things force you to leave. Stay strong, okay?
Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate your concern.
And Sarah, maybe don't mention our chat to anyone else. People might get the wrong idea about the neighborhood. Or about you.
Of course. I understand completely.
Is this Miss Coleman's contact information? This is an urgent legal matter.
Yes, this is Sarah Coleman. I'm sorry, who is this? Your number isn't in my contacts.
This is attorney Jennifer White, with White and Associates Law Firm.
An attorney? At this hour?
From White and Associates Law Firm, a reputable practice handling sensitive matters.
I've never heard of your firm. Where are you located?
I got your contact information from someone. Someone who knows your situation well.
Someone? Who? This seems very irregular.
I can't disclose that due to privacy concerns. But rest assured, this is a serious matter.
What kind of legal matter is this regarding? And why contact me so late?
I'm contacting you about your husband. It's a rather delicate situation.
My husband? Why are you contacting me instead of him? And honestly, it seems inappropriate to contact me out of nowhere like this, especially by text message.
Your husband has been ignoring our communications. We've tried reaching him multiple times.
I find that hard to believe. We share everything. He would have mentioned being contacted by a lawyer.
I'm contacting you because your husband won't agree to a settlement. He's been quite uncooperative.
Settlement? What settlement? This makes no sense.
I've been hired by a certain woman. Someone from your husband's past.
What woman? What are you talking about?
A former colleague of your husband. From his time in Vancouver. She claims she was assaulted by your husband, Mike. She's pregnant now, and we're seeking damages.
Damages? This has to be some kind of prank. Or a scam.
Are you going to refuse to discuss this, too? Like your husband did? My client is very distressed. She suffered emotional trauma.
I don't understand what's happening. None of this makes any sense.
Mike has hurt a woman. My client is severely traumatized. She's having nightmares.
When did this allegedly happen? I want specific details.
3 months ago, at a corporate retreat. All the evidence has been documented. How can you call this a prank when someone's life has been ruined? A baby's future is at stake.
What company retreat? What company does Mike work for?
The one in Vancouver, at the Harbor Hotel.
There's something very wrong here. I think there's been a mistake. I'm Mike. So this story can't possibly be true.
That's impossible. We've done our research. We have proof.
Have you? What company does Mike work for, since you've done such thorough research?
That's confidential information. I'm not at liberty to discuss those details.
Of course it is. How convenient.
If you want to avoid a lawsuit, pay $30,000 in damages. This is a one-time offer.
And there it is. Finally showing your true colors.
This is a very generous offer, given the circumstances.
What kind of lawyer sends threats by text? At night, from an unlisted number?
Many cases are settled out of court. It's common practice.
What's your bar number? Every legitimate attorney has one.
That's not relevant right now. We can discuss credentials later.
It's absolutely relevant. What law firm did you say you were with again? I'd like to look it up.
White and Associates, a prestigious firm.
And where are your offices located? Should be an easy answer.
That's not important. We can meet at a neutral location.
It is to the Bar Association, which I'll be contacting tomorrow.
Listen, if you don't pay, things might get worse.
What are you talking about? Are you threatening me now? Stop this nonsense. My name is Sarah Mike Coleman, and my husband's name is James. There is no Mike.
I apologize. As the representing attorney, I was told Mike was the assailant. There must have been a mix-up.
What kind of attorney gets their client's name wrong? Who put you up to this? This harassment needs to stop.
I don't know what you mean. This is a legitimate legal matter.
Wait, are you the one who's been harassing my house? The timing fits perfectly.
Hold on.
The timing fits. First the vandalism, now this. This number, it's a burner phone, isn't it? Just like the anonymous notes.
I don't have to answer those questions. This conversation is over.
No, but the police might be interested. Especially since I've been documenting everything. Every note, every incident. What's going on? Your silence speaks volumes. Rachel, is that you?
This is just a misunderstanding, a simple case of mistaken identity.
Is it Rachel? The writing style is the same as your text. Hello? Don't ignore me. Answer me.
You're making a mistake. This has nothing to do with work.
The only mistake was trusting you, thinking you actually cared.
I'm ending this conversation. Do not contact this number again.
Of course you are. But this isn't over, not by a long shot. I have everything documented. Rachel? Hello, do you have a minute? We need to talk.
Oh, Sarah. What's up? Everything okay? You're taking a day off today, right?
Yes, that's right. But I'm not resting.
Is everything okay? You're still having trouble with those pranks? Those awful neighborhood kids?
Actually, that's what I wanted to discuss. Something interesting happened.
Did something happen? Was it those kids I warned you about? Ugh, I knew they were trouble.
We found out who's been harassing me. All of it. Everything.
How? Was it those kids I warned you about? I knew it had to be them.
They were caught on my neighbor's security camera. Very clear footage, actually.
Oh, really? So it was kids after all? I told you it was probably just neighborhood trouble. Those housing project kids.
Yes, it was. But apparently they were put up to it. By an adult. Someone who paid them.
What do you... Oh, that's terrible. Do you know who? We should report them.
I think you know exactly who. Don't you, Rachel?
What are you implying? I've only tried to help you.
A week ago, someone pretending to be a lawyer tried to extort money from me with a ridiculous story. The harassment had gotten so bad that I immediately called the police. They've been investigating.
Oh, the police? Why didn't you tell me? I said I'd help you. You're more vindictive than I thought. After everything I've done for you?
Vindictive? And that's an interesting choice of words. Why would you use that word, Rachel?
I just meant, you're taking this too personally.
Why would I trust you when I didn't know who was behind it? And I'm glad I didn't, because it was you, Rachel. It was you all along.
What are you talking about? That's ridiculous. You have no proof.
The middle school students told us everything, how you paid them to do it. They were very specific about the amounts, about where you met them, about what you told them to do.
That's just their word against mine. It could be lies. You're going to believe delinquents? They're troubled kids, remember? I warned you about them.
Interesting how you knew exactly which kids to blame. Considering our neighborhood has hundreds of children.
Everyone knows about the problems in that neighborhood. I was trying to protect you.
We have proof. The security cameras in the area caught you giving money to the kids. Multiple times. At different angles.
That could have been anyone. You can't prove it was me.
Remember how you said my neighborhood wasn't safe? Well, because of all the bike thefts and shoplifting, there are quite a few cameras installed. High-quality ones. With night vision. The police investigated everything, especially after the fake lawyer tried to extort money. By the way, impersonating a lawyer is illegal. Did you know that?
It could have just been a prank. Maybe someone trying to make me look bad. Someone who's jealous of my position.
Illegal is illegal. You've committed actual crimes. You understand that, right? This isn't just workplace drama anymore.
It won't hold up in court. I work at the same company as you. Why would I get your name wrong? It doesn't make sense.
How did you know I was talking to a lawyer? I never mentioned that to you, not once. And the boyfriend's restaurant? I checked it. Closed 6 months ago. Never reopened.
Sarah, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make you uncomfortable. It wasn't supposed to go this far.
Finally admitting it? You got my name wrong because you took it from my mailbox, didn't you? At work, we only use last names. You didn't know my full name until you started stalking me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to go this far. I was just trying to teach you a lesson.
Why did you do this to me? What did I ever do to you?
I was frustrated. You're married, but still have a good career and skills. Even the CEO wants you as a full-time employee. It's not fair.
That was just politeness. From a brief conversation.
No, that's what you don't get. They never offered me full-time that quickly. I had to work years for it. You fit in right away and you're my age. I was afraid you'd threaten my position. Plus, you were flirting with my boyfriend.
I wasn't. I'm married, remember? And there was no boyfriend. The restaurant has been closed.
How would I know? Plenty of married people have affairs. I've seen how men look at you. How the CEO looks at you.
So you just decided to hate me based on your own assumptions? You made up an entire story about a boyfriend who doesn't exist? Created this whole fantasy about me trying to steal your life?
It's your fault for always being so cheerful, always so perfect, always so professional. You're already happily married, but you're trying to take my job too? You're just going to leave in a few years anyway, so who do you think you are? You don't deserve any of this.
I was just doing the work I was given. You're the one who created this entire situation in your head. I never threatened you.
Whatever, let's just forget about this. If we do, I won't bother you anymore. We can start fresh, like it never happened.
You think it's that simple? After months of harassment? After threatening my safety? I'm not the let-it-go type you think I am. I just moved here and was being harassed. Do you know how much stress that caused me? How many nights I couldn't sleep?
I'm your supervisor. You should think about your position. I could make you quit if I wanted to. I could make your life hell.
Actually, you should think about your position. The CEO is reading this conversation with me right now, and all of this is in writing. You're creating your own evidence. And by the way, deleting it now won't help. We have screenshots.
No, wait, Sarah, please wait. This isn't what it looks like. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. I'll do anything. We can work this out.
It's too late for apologies, but let me say one last thing. You're not straightforward at all. You're toxic. You're just being cruel and calling it being direct. And by the way, I'm not weak. You're the one who needs to toughen up. You're the one who made up stories about boyfriends and imagined threats. You're the one who hired children to do your dirty work.
Sarah, please, don't do this to me. I'll lose everything.
Goodbye, Rachel. The CEO will be in touch.
Don't do this, please. I can explain.
There's nothing left to explain. After that, Rachel was called in by the CEO and severely reprimanded. Rachel? Hello, do you have a minute? We need to talk.
Oh, Sarah. What's up? Everything okay? You're taking a day off today, right?
Yes, that's right, but I'm not resting.
Is everything okay? You're still having trouble with those pranks? Those awful neighborhood kids?
Actually, that's what I wanted to discuss. Something interesting happened.
Did something happen? Was it those kids I warned you about? Ugh, I knew they were trouble.
We found out who's been harassing me. All of it. Everything.
How? Was it those kids I warned you about? I knew it had to be them.
They were caught on my neighbor's security camera. Very clear footage, actually.
Oh, really? So it was kids after all? I told you it was probably just neighborhood trouble. Those housing project kids.
Yes, it was. But apparently they were put up to it. By an adult. Someone who paid them.
What do you... Oh, that's terrible. Do you know who? We should report them.
I think you know exactly who. Don't you, Rachel?
What are you implying? I've only tried to help you.
A week ago, someone pretending to be a lawyer tried to extort money from me with a ridiculous story. The harassment had gotten so bad that I immediately called the police. They've been investigating.
Oh, the police? Why didn't you tell me? I said I'd help you. You're more vindictive than I thought. After everything I've done for you?
Vindictive? And that's an interesting choice of words. Why would you use that word, Rachel?
I just meant, you're taking this too personally.
Why would I trust you when I didn't know who was behind it? And I'm glad I didn't, because it was you, Rachel. It was you all along.
What are you talking about? That's ridiculous. You have no proof.
The middle school students told us everything, how you paid them to do it. They were very specific about the amounts, about where you met them, about what you told them to do.
That's just their word against mine. It could be lies. You're going to believe delinquents? They're troubled kids, remember? I warned you about them.
Interesting how you knew exactly which kids to blame. Considering our neighborhood has hundreds of children.
Everyone knows about the problems in that neighborhood. I was trying to protect you.
We have proof. The security cameras in the area caught you giving money to the kids. Multiple times. At different angles.
That could have been anyone. You can't prove it was me.
Remember how you said my neighborhood wasn't safe? Well, because of all the bike thefts and shoplifting, there are quite a few cameras installed. High-quality ones. With night vision. The police investigated everything, especially after the fake lawyer tried to extort money. By the way, impersonating a lawyer is illegal. Did you know that?
It could have just been a prank. Maybe someone trying to make me look bad. Someone who's jealous of my position.
Illegal is illegal. You've committed actual crimes. You understand that, right? This isn't just workplace drama anymore.
It won't hold up in court. I work at the same company as you. Why would I get your name wrong? It doesn't make sense.
How did you know I was talking to a lawyer? I never mentioned that to you, not once. And the boyfriend's restaurant? I checked it. Closed 6 months ago. Never reopened.
Sarah, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make you uncomfortable. It wasn't supposed to go this far.
Finally admitting it? You got my name wrong because you took it from my mailbox, didn't you? At work, we only use last names. You didn't know my full name until you started stalking me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to go this far. I was just trying to teach you a lesson.
Why did you do this to me? What did I ever do to you?
I was frustrated. You're married, but still have a good career and skills. Even the CEO wants you as a full-time employee. It's not fair.
That was just politeness. From a brief conversation.
No, that's what you don't get. They never offered me full-time that quickly. I had to work years for it. You fit in right away and you're my age. I was afraid you'd threaten my position. Plus, you were flirting with my boyfriend.
I wasn't. I'm married, remember? And there was no boyfriend. The restaurant has been closed.
How would I know? Plenty of married people have affairs. I've seen how men look at you. How the CEO looks at you.
So you just decided to hate me based on your own assumptions? You made up an entire story about a boyfriend who doesn't exist? Created this whole fantasy about me trying to steal your life?
It's your fault for always being so cheerful, always so perfect, always so professional. You're already happily married, but you're trying to take my job too? You're just going to leave in a few years anyway, so who do you think you are? You don't deserve any of this.
I was just doing the work I was given. You're the one who created this entire situation in your head. I never threatened you.
Whatever, let's just forget about this. If we do, I won't bother you anymore. We can start fresh, like it never happened.
You think it's that simple? After months of harassment? After threatening my safety? I'm not the let it go type you think I am. I just moved here and was being harassed. Do you know how much stress that caused me? How many nights I couldn't sleep?
I'm your supervisor. You should think about your position. I could make you quit if I wanted to. I could make your life hell.
Actually, you should think about your position. The CEO is reading this conversation with me right now, And all of this is in writing. You're creating your own evidence. And by the way, deleting it now won't help. We have screenshots.
No, wait, Sarah, please wait. This isn't what it looks like. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. I'll do anything. We can work this out.
It's too late for apologies, but let me say one last thing. You're not straightforward at all. You're toxic. You're just being cruel and calling it being direct. And by the way, I'm not weak. You're the one who needs to toughen up. You're the one who made up stories about boyfriends and imagined threats. You're the one who hired children to do your dirty work.
Sarah, please, don't do this to me. I'll lose everything.
Goodbye, Rachel. The CEO will be in touch.
Don't do this, please. I can explain.
There's nothing left to explain. Then, other employees came forward revealing that Rachel had previously harassed people until they quit. While the CEO was investigating these claims, Rachel resigned and moved back to her hometown. I agreed to settle the matter of Rachel's harassment privately. Some might think I'm being too lenient, but even if she'd been arrested, it would have been her first offense, and she wouldn't have served time. I figured it was better to resolve it with a financial settlement and a promise to stay away from me. Rachel also explained that she had recently been dumped by her boyfriend and took out her stress and anxiety on me. She apologized for that. Honestly, her actions were so pathetic that I didn't even have the energy to stay angry. While I'll never forget what she did to me, I hope she gets the help she needs and finds some peace. This whole experience was shocking because I really didn't do anything to deserve this treatment. But I'm not going to let it drag me down. I'm choosing to stay positive and live my life with optimism. After that, Rachel was called in by the CEO and severely reprimanded. Then, other employees came forward revealing that Rachel had previously harassed people until they quit. While the CEO was investigating these claims, Rachel resigned and moved back to her hometown. I agreed to settle the matter of Rachel's harassment privately. Some might think I'm being too lenient, but even if she'd been arrested, it would have been her first offense, and she wouldn't have served time. I figured it was better to resolve it with a financial settlement and a promise to stay away from me. Rachel also explained that she had recently been dumped by her boyfriend and took out her stress and anxiety on me. She apologized for that. Honestly, her actions were so pathetic that I didn't even have the energy to stay angry. While I'll never forget what she did to me, I hope she gets the help she needs and finds some peace. This whole experience was shocking because I really didn't do anything to deserve this treatment. But I'm not going to let it drag me down. I'm choosing to stay positive and live my life with optimism.
Mike, are you done with work?
Yeah, I just finished.
How are you feeling? You seem pretty out of it this morning. I've been worried all day.
Not feeling good at all. It's been awful all day, actually. I can barely focus on anything. I even had to reschedule 2 meetings.
Did you eat the breakfast I prepared? I noticed you barely touched it. You know, skipping meals makes things worse. I put a lot of effort into making it exactly right for you.
Sorry about breakfast. The smell made me nauseous. Everything does lately. It's weird because I was doing so much better lately thanks to you.
This bout has been going on for a while, hasn't it? Don't you have that important meeting tomorrow? Think you'll be okay?
Well, I can't really take time off. I'll manage somehow.
Have you been drinking the herbal tea I prepared? You need to stay hydrated. Should I prepare something special for dinner? I've been reading about new healing herbs, and I found some interesting combinations. They're supposed to be very effective, so maybe I can mix them into your dinner.
Yes, I've been drinking the tea. Though honestly, it tastes different from usual. Kind of bitter. Almost metallic sometimes. Is that normal? The last batch made my stomach hurt, but I kept drinking it since you insisted.
That's because I added some extra herbs. They're really good for your immune system. I made something really nutritious for dinner tonight, so eat that and get straight to bed. Remember, health issues improve with better diet and lifestyle changes.
I know. You're always saying that. Your natural healing thing, right?
Exactly. You've been working too hard lately, you know. That's probably why you're feeling under the weather. The metallic taste is from the minerals, by the way. They're very good for cleansing. I learned about it in my research. Trust my judgment on this.
Yeah, I know. Though sometimes I wonder if regular medicine might help too. My coworker recommended his doctor because he said he had similar symptoms. Maybe I should get checked out just to be safe.
It's better to heal naturally than relying on medications. You don't need to go to the doctor. Trust me on this. I've done so much research on natural remedies. Modern medicine just masks symptoms. Your coworker doesn't understand. He doesn't know what's best for you. I do. Remember how sick you used to get before we met? My methods work so much better.
I've been feeling great since we got married, that's true. It's all thanks to you taking care of my health, and I do trust you.
Oh, it makes me so happy when you say that.
Though lately, things feel different. Maybe it's just stress. The nausea is getting worse, though. Even water makes me queasy now. It's never gotten this bad.
I know this bout is lasting longer than usual, and it must be tough, but it's still better than relying on medications. Let's get through this together. I'll make you an even stronger tea tomorrow, and I'll add some special ingredients to your lunch, too. You'll feel better in no time. Just leave everything to me. And don't listen to your coworkers. They don't understand our relationship or how special my remedies are. I have spent years perfecting them.
Thanks for everything. But if this keeps up, I might need to see a doctor. There's only so much I can take. Even walking is getting difficult. The room spins sometimes. I nearly fell in the shower this morning. That's never happened before.
I can't believe you're saying that. Absolutely not. If you go to the doctor behind my back, I'll divorce you. Why would you even suggest that? Don't you trust me anymore? After everything I've done for you? After all the care I put in my research for you? How could you?
Whoa, that's extreme. That's cruel even as a joke. Why are you so against doctors? This reaction isn't normal. You're kinda scaring me.
Then just stay healthy, please, for me. I just want what's best for you. Doctors will just pump you full of chemicals. My way is better and purer. It's more natural. Don't you want to be healthy?
I get it. Health comes first. Almost at my station, I'll head straight home. Though I really don't understand why you're so against medical help. No one else reacts this way about doctors. It's concerning.
Okay, I'll have dinner warmed up and waiting. Don't worry about anything else. Just focus on getting better naturally. Remember, I know what's best for your health, and I made your favorite soup with extra healing ingredients. You'll feel much better after eating it. Just trust me. Mike, are you okay? Did you eat properly? Make sure you stay warm in bed. I left some special tea in the thermos. Don't forget to drink it all. I mixed in some new herbs this time. They're rare and special herbs imported from Indonesia. They cost quite a bit, but anything for your health, my love.
You don't need to baby me. I'm not a child. But honestly, I feel terrible. Can't shake this nauseous feeling. I haven't been able to keep anything down since morning. Even water makes me feel sick. The room keeps spinning, and I had to sit on the bathroom floor for an hour. I've never felt this bad before. Something's really wrong.
You even took the day off work? Oh, I wish I could have taken off from my part-time too. Sorry.
Don't worry about that. It can't be helped.
At least tell me you're drinking the tea. It has special healing properties. Each sip is cleansing your system. The worse you feel, the more it's working. Did you finish the whole thermos? It's important to drink every drop because the healing properties are strongest at the bottom.
I've been sick for about 2 weeks now. I really don't think this can go on. The nausea is getting worse, and now I'm getting dizzy spells too. Something feels really wrong. My hands are shaking and I can barely type. My vision's getting blurry too. Should I call someone?
There's nothing more we can do about it, though. I'm being as careful as I can with your meals, but these things take time, you know. It's about healing from the inside out. The worse you feel, the more toxins are leaving your body, so that's actually a good sign. You should be grateful your body is cleansing itself. You just need rest.
I had to call in sick today. Feeling awful is one thing, but I'm also causing problems at work. That's why I'm thinking of going to the doctor, because I can't keep taking time off work.
I'll make you a stronger tea tonight with even more powerful herbs. Just trust the process.
My boss is getting concerned, and they need me for that project next week. I could barely read my computer screen, and I almost passed out in a meeting yesterday. Everyone noticed, and they keep asking if I'm okay. HR might get involved soon. I think I really need to make a doctor's appointment.
Wait, what have you been telling people at work? You shouldn't discuss our private matters. You already know that. Just tell them you're fine. I'll make you something stronger that'll fix everything. You don't need to go to the doctor. Natural healing has always worked before, right? So just give it more time. Why are you being so impatient?
It's clearly not working this time. That's why we're in this situation. Besides, seeing a doctor isn't that big a deal. Everyone goes to the doctor.
It is a big deal. Using medication is terrible for you. That's why your immune system gets compromised. It might help short term, but long term, you're the one who will suffer, Mike. Remember how sick you used to get before we met? My methods made you healthier. Why can't you just trust me?
I threw up blood this morning. That can't be normal. The pain is getting unbearable, and I can barely stand up straight.
The blood is just your body purging toxins. It's part of the healing process. I read about it online. It's very common with deep cleansing.
I get what you're saying, but taking some medicine won't change much. At this point, I just need to know what's wrong. My stomach feels like it's on fire. Everything hurts, and I can barely breathe. Please, just let me see a doctor.
Are you really planning to go? Natural healing is so much better, and I've proved it. You said you trusted me, remember? Is work more important than our relationship? Than my feelings? After everything I've done for you, all the special ingredients I've bought, all my research.
Of course, I'm grateful for everything so far. I've been healthy thanks to you managing my diet, and I'd appreciate it if you kept doing that. But this time feels different. Something isn't right. The pain keeps getting worse. I can barely type anymore, and my hands won't stop shaking. Please understand.
Then listen to me this time too. I know what's best for you. Have I ever steered you wrong before? Just drink the tea I made and make sure you drink every last drop. That's the only medicine you need. Don't question it. Just trust me like you promised.
Look, there's a limit to everything. When you're this sick for this long, it just makes sense to see a doctor. Natural healing isn't some miracle cure-all.
I told you before, if you go to the doctor, I'll divorce you. Is that what you want? To throw away our marriage and everything we've built together the past 5 years? Is this how you repay me after everything I've done for you?
Sarah, now's not the time for jokes. I feel too awful to deal with this, so stop threatening me. Why are you being like this? I just want help. Something is seriously wrong. Please try to understand.
I'm not joking. I mean every word. Don't test me on this. You promised to trust me. Remember our vows in sickness and in health? This is my way of caring for you. Why can't you see that? The doctors will ruin everything. They'll poison you with chemicals.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyways, I'm heading to the doctor now. My appointment's coming up. I can't take this pain anymore. I had to call someone to drive me there. I nearly passed out getting dressed. The room won't stop spinning and my vision's getting dark. I need help just walking.
Wait, you're really going? Cancel the appointment right now. I'm serious. Who's taking you there? Tell me you're joking. Don't do this to me. What about my feelings?
Relax, you're overreacting. Getting checked out will help us know what's wrong so you'll feel better too. I'll text you after I'm done at the doctor's. Talk to you later. And maybe then you can explain why you're so against this. It's not normal to threaten divorce over a doctor visit. It's really not that big of a deal, so calm down.
Don't you dare go in. You promised to trust me. What about all the progress we've made? All my hard work will be ruined. How could you betray me like this?
This reaction of yours is concerning. Who threatens divorce over a doctor's visit? Are you scared or something? Anyways, the doctor's calling me in now, so I'll text you after.
Mike, please, turn around and come home. I'll make you something special. It'll make you feel better right away. Just don't go there. The doctors won't understand. They'll ruin everything. Please don't do this. I'm begging you.
Tests are done. I need to check something with you. Can you respond now? The blood work came back, and the doctor found something concerning, so they're rushing more tests. Reply when you see this. And I'll be direct. The doctor wants to know what I've been eating. What have you been putting in my food, Sarah? The test results don't make sense unless someone's been tampering with my food. Answer me. The doctor says these levels aren't normal. They're asking about poisoning? Tell me you haven't been poisoning me. Sarah, what was in those teas?
My daughter just passed away. Please come home now.
What? What are you talking about? We don't have any children. Stop trying to change the subject. The doctor's here with the test results and they want answers. What have you been feeding me?
This is Linda, Sarah's mother. She just passed away. I had to take her phone to let you know.
Huh? Linda? What's happening here? This doesn't make any sense. Sarah was just threatening me about going to the doctor. What do you mean she's...
I know this is sudden, Mike, and I'm sorry, but that's what's happened. Sarah is dead.
Come on, this is ridiculous. I was texting Sarah just 2 hours ago before going to the doctor. We were communicating fine then. That's you, Sarah, isn't it? Stop playing games. The doctor just showed me some very serious results from my blood tests. Stop trying to distract me. This is serious.
I understand if you don't want to believe it, but it's true. Sarah had an accident at her workplace, and then the ambulance couldn't get there in time. She was gone before they arrived. The doctors did everything they could. Please come quickly.
Then why wasn't I notified? If there was an accident at her workplace, they would have contacted me first. I'm her husband.
They said they tried calling the house, but no one answered. You were at the doctor's, right? That's why they contacted me. You need to come and meet me at Central Hospital right now.
Cut it out already. I know that's you, Sarah. This is obviously a lie. How stupid do you think I am? You're not even trying to make this believable. You're at work right now, Sarah. I just spoke to your supervisor and they said you're still there. Stop lying. What's the point of making up something so easily disproven? Are you trying to distract me from what the doctor found? From the poison in my system? This type of lie is crazy, even for you. Plus, there's no way Linda is at any hospital right now.
You're the one who needs to stop. Why won't you believe me?
If you're going to keep lying, I might as well tell you something. I went to the doctor with your mother today. In fact, she's right here with me. Your lie was pointless from the start. She's been worried about my condition too. She's seen how sick I've been. She drove me here herself. Game over, Sarah.
Why are you with my mother? Nobody told me about this. When did you two start talking behind my back? How could you?
I was too sick to go to the doctor alone, so I called your mom for help. I can't believe you just faked your own death. That's actually insane. Anyway, are you finally ready to tell me what's really going on? The doctor's waiting, and so is your mother. We all want answers. What have you been feeding me?
Stop it. It was just a little joke. Don't you know that? Why are you being so serious?
Yeah, some joke. You seem desperate to make me believe it.
Well, if Mom's there, I guess there's no point. I was just worried about you. You didn't have to involve my mother. This was between us. How could you bring her into this? You've ruined everything.
What's in the special tea you keep giving me? The doctor found something really bad in my blood. Your mother is in shock.
You already know, Mike. I only cook healthy meals for you. I haven't been feeding you anything strange, just natural ingredients, herbs, and supplements.
Then I wouldn't be in this situation. The doctor just told me my illness is caused by what I've been eating. There's no way you don't know about this. Some of these substances aren't even legal. What have you been doing to me? The lab found industrial chemicals in my blood. Chemicals found in cleaning products. How do you explain that? Your mother is crying.
Don't you dare blame this on me. Everything I did was for your health. Those doctors don't understand natural medicine. They're just trying to turn you against me. They don't understand my methods or my research.
What are you even saying at this point? This is getting us nowhere. Your mother and I just got home, so you need to come home too. We need to talk about this face to face. We all need to discuss this. The doctor wants to involve the authorities, and your parents agree with them. They've seen the test results. The evidence is clear. Stop denying it.
No, I'm not coming home. Besides, didn't I tell you I'd divorce you if you went to the doctor? So why did you go? This is your fault. You broke your promise. You betrayed my trust. You should have just listened to me. If you did, none of this would have happened.
You can't seriously think that threat means anything in this situation? Stop with this nonsense. If you won't come home, then I'll be the one divorcing you. You understand that? Get home now. I'm waiting. Your parents are here too.
You can't force me to come home. I still need to finish my work.
We found your supplement collection. The doctor is looking at them right now. They're testing all your special ingredients. The truth is coming out and you can't avoid it anymore.
You went through my things? How could you? Those are expensive natural remedies. My special collection that took me years of research and hundreds of dollars. How dare you invade my privacy? You had no right.
Natural remedies don't put people in the hospital. The doctor said I could have died. Were you trying to kill me slowly while pretending to help? The lab found drain cleaner, bleach, metal polish. What kind of natural remedies are those? Your mother is devastated.
You're overreacting. I would never hurt you. Everything I did was for your health. The chemicals enhance the herbs. Makes them stronger and more effective. I read about it online and special forums. They know things doctors don't.
Then come home and explain to all of us. Your parents want answers too. Your father's about to call the police and your mother can't stop crying. Everyone wants to know why. What possessed you to do this? Why would you want to poison your own husband? What have I ever done to you?
I need time to think. Don't do anything rash. We can work this out, just the two of us. Keep my parents out of it. They won't understand. Nobody understands you like I do.
Sarah, either come home now or I'm calling the police. Your choice. The evidence is all here. The lab results, your supplements, the cleaning products, and your research. It's over, Sarah.
Hey, Mike, about yesterday. Were you serious? Tell me you're joking about the police and everything. We can work this out, just the two of us, like we always have. We can fix this together.
Joking? You're the one who's been joking. You've got some nerve talking about natural healing all this time. The lab results came back and they found traces of industrial cleaners along with other substances. Care to explain that? The doctors are filing reports. The police are already involved now. Your parents insisted. This is serious, Sarah.
It wasn't a lie. I really did believe in natural healing, and this was just a moment of weakness, like stress relief. The other stuff was just to boost the effectiveness. I read online that it could help. I was trying to make the remedies stronger. The cleaning products have strong energy, and the forum said it was safe.
A moment of weakness? You fed your own husband contaminated food. That's beyond messed up. No wonder I kept getting sick and never got better. The doctor says this has been going on for months. My organs could have shut down. Do you understand how serious this is? They said it was systemic poisoning. Months of deliberate contamination. How could you do this?
I'm sorry about that. I didn't know it would affect you so badly. The internet said small amounts were safe. I was just experimenting, testing different combinations to make you stronger and build immunity. I was just trying to help.
We're both adults here. You know sorry doesn't cut it. The police are already involved and, in case you're wondering, yes, we're getting divorced. Your parents agree.
I said I was sorry. It's not like I was seriously trying to do anything to you. I just wanted to help. The cleaning products were supposed to purify your system. That's what the forum said. They had testimonials and success stories. Other people's wives did it too, and they said their husbands got better. I was following instructions carefully to make sure it wasn't harmful.
Don't give me that. You kept doing it even when you saw how sick I was getting. If you weren't seriously trying to harm me, then you would have stopped. You watched me suffer and kept feeding me more. Your notes show everything. You documented my symptoms like some sick experiment.
It was because of all the stress. When you got really sick, I got carried away. I didn't mean any harm. My job was really getting to me. I needed some control, something to focus on, something to make me feel useful, important.
That's nothing but harm. And what stress? What did I ever do to you? I supported you through everything and trusted you completely. This is how you repay that, by poisoning me, documenting my suffering and writing down every symptom?
It wasn't about you. I was getting yelled at more at my part-time job, and the stress was building up. And I felt powerless at work. This made me feel in control again, like I mattered and what I was doing had purpose.
So you took it out on me? What if you were the one being poisoned? Try being in my shoes. I'm not your punching bag. The doctor says I'll need months of treatment. My liver is damaged, all because of you and your little experiments.
I really am sorry about that, but the stress was really getting to me. Besides, even though this happened, you never complained before, right? You were fine until now. It couldn't have been that bad. You still went to work and still functioned. The doses were calculated and carefully measured.
Yeah, the food tasted off sometimes, but every time I mentioned it, you said it was healthy. I trusted you. That's why I kept quiet even when things felt wrong, because you threatened divorce anytime I questioned it. You manipulated me. You isolated me and controlled everything I ate and drank.
See, everything was working out fine, but then you went to the doctor. We could have kept going. Everything was under control. I had a proper system with careful measurements and daily observations. It was working. You were getting stronger and more resilient.
This is the result of me trusting you, but you betrayed my trust. That's not something I can easily forgive. The police are coming this afternoon, and your parents will be there too. They've seen your notes and your research, the forums you visited and the things you bought. Everything.
but divorce and police involvement is going too far. Please reconsider. I promise I'll never do it again. We can go to counseling and I'll get help. I'll delete the forum accounts and throw away the supplements. We can start fresh, so please give me another chance. I can change.
You know how strongly you fought against me going to the doctor, right?
What about it?
You knew exactly what you were doing. The threats, the lies, everything. Faking your own death, the divorce threats, the manipulation, and the isolation. All to keep me from finding out what you were doing to me. You poisoned your own husband. That can get you in jail.
I was scared they'd find out. I didn't want to lose you. Is that so wrong? I loved you too much. I just wanted you to see how much I cared about you. I'll do anything to keep you happy.
That means you knew what you were doing was wrong. You knew exactly how this was affecting me, yet you never stopped. Who could trust your promises now? The doctor says I could have died if this continued for even another month, maybe less. That's all it would have taken. According to your own notes, you were increasing the doses.
Don't say that. I'll be in trouble if you go to the police. Don't you care what happens to me? I'm still your wife. Think about my future, my career, my life.
That's exactly why you could do something this terrible. You're completely self-centered. Even now, you're only thinking about yourself, not about what you did to me. The damage to my body, the months of suffering, the manipulation, the lies, everything you did, all while claiming to love me.
I really am sorry about that. Let's start over. We can still make this marriage work. I'll never touch your food again. Please don't do this. We can fix this together like before. Just us. No police.
We're way past that point. I'm going to the police and filing for divorce. Maybe this will help clear out that poisoned brain of yours. It'll be better than any food you've made, at least. Mike here. Sarah and I are getting divorced. After consulting with the police based on my medical reports and with my in-laws supporting my side, law enforcement took the case seriously. They found evidence of purchased substances in her online history and banking records. The investigation revealed she'd been active on several forums discussing these natural remedies and their effects. We ultimately reached a settlement agreement since there was no physical evidence of the contaminated food left, and a prolonged legal battle might have ended inconclusively. Still, I received substantial settlement money and separate divorce compensation. Her parents pushed her to accept full responsibility, which helped expedite the process. The settlement includes coverage of my ongoing medical treatments and therapy sessions. The doctors say my liver function is slowly improving, though it will take time. They found traces of various cleaning products and other harmful substances in my system, things that should never be ingested. Some of the natural supplements she was using turned out to be industrial chemicals she'd relabeled. The medical team was shocked that I survived months of this exposure. That helped alleviate my anger, and I feel Sarah received appropriate consequences for her actions. She's now living with her parents. I don't know what she's doing now, but her parents promised to take responsibility for her rehabilitation. I'll have to trust that. They've enrolled her in a mental health program and are monitoring her closely. They send monthly updates about her progress, though I've asked them to stop. I need to move on. Her mother still apologizes whenever we cross paths. She found Sarah's journal during the house cleanup. Apparently, Sarah had been methodically documenting her treatments and their effects on me. The police have that evidence now. Her father helped me move to a new apartment, saying it was the least he could do. As for me, I've been managing my own health since separating from Sarah, and my illness has significantly decreased. The doctors say I should make a full recovery within a year, though I'll need regular checkups to monitor my organ function. Ironically, I'm both physically and mentally healthier now after divorcing her than I ever was during our marriage. I've started cooking for myself. Actual healthy meals this time. No more mysterious teas or special supplements. Just regular food and doctor-prescribed medications when needed. It's strange how normal everything feels now. The constant nausea is gone, and I can finally sleep through the night without pain. I'm sharing this update because I've had several people reach out about similar experiences. If your partner is extremely controlling about your health care or threatens you over seeing doctors, these are serious red flags. Don't ignore them like I did. Trust your instincts when something feels wrong. This will be my final update on the situation. I'm focusing on healing and moving forward. Thank you to everyone who supported me through this, especially my in-laws who chose to stand by the truth rather than their daughter's actions. Stay healthy, everyone, and remember, real love doesn't poison you. Hey, Sarah. Need to vent about something. The guy training me at work is completely useless.
You've only been there a week. How can you tell if someone's useless that quickly?
Trust me, I can tell. He spent all morning explaining the most basic things, like I'm some kind of beginner. They should have checked my resume better. This is beneath my experience level.
Maybe they want to make sure you understand their specific processes.
Their processes are a joke. I've got way more work experience than him. First day, he couldn't even explain the filing system properly. Had to figure it out myself.
Did you ask questions?
Why should I have to? I've worked with dozens of filing systems, but this guy acts like I've never seen a computer before. You know what else? He's like a decade younger than me, probably fresh out of college or something.
Is this about the actual training or his age?
Both. Why would they put someone like that in charge of training me? Makes no sense at all.
Age has nothing to do with it. You're the new employee here.
What does being new have to do with anything? I have decades of experience. This kid probably still lived with his parents last year.
That's not relevant to whether he can train you.
It's totally relevant. He keeps treating me like I don't know anything. Yesterday, he tried to explain how to greet customers like I haven't worked in customer service before.
Maybe he's just following the training protocol.
Then the protocol is broken. No one with my background needs this basic training. I've done customer service since before he was born.
Every company has different standards.
Standards are standards. Customer service is customer service. Look, they should know better. I've worked in all kinds of different industries. Sales, customer service, management. This kid probably hasn't worked anywhere else.
Did you ask about his background?
Don't need to. I can just tell by how he talks. So condescending, like he's doing me some big favor.
How exactly is he condescending?
This is how we handle difficult customers. Make sure to maintain a professional tone.
Like I'm some rookie who's never dealt with people before. Being taught how to answer the phone like I'm some rookie is just humiliating. He keeps correcting my tone with customers like I don't know how to talk to people.
Did something specific happen today?
Had a call with a client, handled it perfectly fine, but he had the nerve to give me feedback afterward. Said I needed to be more professional.
What exactly did he say?
That I shouldn't interrupt customers, that I need to let them finish speaking, like I don't know that already. He even took notes during my call. Who does he think he is?
Sounds like he's doing his job as a trainer.
His job should be teaching me real skills, not basic customer service 101. 20 years of experience and this kid is lecturing me. He even suggested I role-play customer scenarios. Can you believe that?
Actually, yes, it's standard training practice.
Not for someone at my level. I've handled thousands of customers in multiple industries.
Different companies have different standards.
Their standards are wrong. I know what I'm doing.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have quit your last job. The people there were actually nice.
Nice doesn't equal competent. They didn't appreciate my experience either. Always hovering over my shoulder, checking every little thing, always micromanaging everything I did.
They were trying to help you learn their system.
Their system was inefficient. I tried telling them that.
On your first week there, too?
Someone had to tell them. No one else had the courage to speak up. Everyone else just blindly followed their precious system.
Maybe because the system worked for them.
They were too afraid to improve things, too set in their ways. I tried to help them modernize.
By criticizing everything in your first week?
By offering valuable feedback based on my extensive experience, but they wouldn't listen.
Did you listen to them?
I didn't need to. I already knew what they were doing wrong. That's why I left.
That's why you quit without notice.
I made a strategic decision for my career growth.
Sounds more like you couldn't handle feedback.
I can handle feedback when it's valid, when it comes from someone qualified to give it.
Not someone younger than you?
Exactly. How can they possibly know more than me?
Maybe by actually learning and listening.
I don't need to learn the basics. I need advanced training, real opportunities for growth.
Then maybe start by showing you can handle the basics.
I'm way past that. They're just wasting my time. I could be training them.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have quit your last job. The people there were actually nice.
They didn't appreciate my experience either. Always watching me, checking in on me, like micromanaging everything I did.
They were trying to help you learn their system.
Like I said, their system was inefficient. I tried telling them that.
At least you lasted a week there.
Staying there wouldn't have helped my career growth. This was a strategic move to upgrade my skills.
What skills, exactly?
Better pay, better title, more responsibility.
That's not what I asked. What actual skills are you learning?
Customer service management, advanced sales techniques.
Isn't that what you said about the last job? And the one before that?
Every job teaches something new. You have to keep moving to grow.
You're not growing, you're just running around.
No, this time it's different.
You say that every time.
Because each move is strategic. More opportunities.
I told you before, no more quitting jobs without talking to me first. You need to discuss these things with me.
What's there to discuss? I know what I'm doing. Why do I need your permission?
Because we're a family? Emily just started college. Your constant job hopping affects all of us.
You don't understand business. Sometimes you have to make quick decisions.
Like quitting without having another job lined up?
Opportunities don't wait. You have to seize them.
What opportunities? Entry-level jobs with lower pay?
That's not job hopping, it's career advancement.
You've had 4 jobs this year. That's not advancement.
Each one taught me something, added to my skill set.
Added what exactly?
Different perspectives, industry knowledge.
And lower salaries.
Each one was a step up.
Was it? Your salary keeps going down.
That's temporary. You have to take steps back to move forward.
We can't afford any more steps back.
I'm thinking long term, building connections.
You're only burning bridges.
Those bridges weren't worth keeping.
Like your last supervisor? The one who offered to mentor you?
She didn't understand my potential. She wanted me to start from basics.
Maybe she saw something you needed to learn.
I don't need to learn basics. I need opportunities to lead.
Lead what? You never stay long enough to lead anything.
Soon Emily won't need our financial support anymore. She's old enough to earn her own money.
She already has a job. You're the one who can't keep a steady job or save any money.
That's not fair. Each job had problems. I keep getting stuck with incompetent trainers. How am I supposed to advance like this?
Maybe if you stayed at one place long enough to actually learn the job. Remember that management position they offered you?
Which one?
At the department store, like 3 jobs ago.
That wasn't a real opportunity.
It was a promotion with benefits.
The hours were terrible.
They were regular retail hours,
They wanted me to work weekends.
like every other manager there.
I had plans those weekends, networking events.
You mean those pyramid schemes?
They were professional development seminars.
They were a waste of money.
You don't understand networking.
I understand paying bills.
I deserve better than retail jobs.
You deserve what you earn.
My experience is worth more. I shouldn't have to prove myself.
That's exactly what you need to do.
I have experience.
Experience at what? Quitting?
I know how to do the job. Any job. I've been working longer than this trainer has been alive.
And every time you quit, it impacts our household budget. We're the ones who have to deal with the fallout.
Here we go again. Always about money with you.
Because someone has to think about it. The electric bill is past due.
I'll pay it when I get paid.
Like last month, when you spent your whole paycheck on that networking seminar?
That was an investment.
In what?
My future.
Our present is what matters. We need to pay the bills.
You're too focused on the short term. I'm building something bigger.
You are destroying what we have.
You're not seeing the big picture.
I see unpaid bills. I see missed payments. I see your excuses.
There you go again with the money talk. You know I hate it when you nag me like this. I'm working hard for our future. I'm bringing home money and you're giving me attitude?
Emily and I both work too.
Don't talk back when you barely make anything.
That money you look down on is what you relied on when you quit. It's what paid bills last month and the month before while you were finding yourself.
I was building connections, making contacts, creating opportunities.
We need stability.
We need opportunities.
We need you to keep a job.
I keep jobs that deserve me.
No job deserves your attitude.
No job appreciates my value, my experience, my potential.
It's time to show some responsibility. Emily is almost 20. We only have a little time left with her at home.
I am responsible. I'm planning for the future.
You're running from the present.
I'm creating opportunities.
You're creating chaos, and we're done enabling it.
What do you mean, little time left?
She's planning to move out after graduation.
She can commute from here.
She will be moving to the city for work.
What kind of work? She hasn't even finished school yet.
She's already lined up 3 interviews. Tech companies in downtown.
Which companies?
Major software firms, the kind that hire the best.
Those are just internships, not real jobs.
They pay more than what you're making now.
That's ridiculous. She doesn't need to move for internships.
They're not internships, they're full-time positions.
She's too young for that.
She's been preparing for years while you weren't paying attention.
What's that supposed to mean?
She's been coding since high school, building her portfolio, networking with professionals.
Anyone can learn to code. It's not that special.
Really? Then why can't you do it?
I have real-world experience. That's worth more than coding.
The market disagrees.
That's not the point. There are plenty of jobs around here. No need to go to some crowded city.
The jobs here won't help her career. She wants to work in software development.
She can do that from anywhere. Everything's remote these days.
Not the training programs she wants, not the mentorship opportunities, not the career growth.
She's making a mistake. The city is too expensive.
She's done her research, unlike some people.
What's that supposed to mean?
She actually plans ahead, looks at the cost of living, calculates her budget.
She's too young to move out. She needs guidance.
She's been managing her own life for years.
That's different.
How?
She lives under our roof.
The roof I pay for.
She needs family support.
She has it. From me.
I'm her father.
Only when it's convenient.
That's not true.
Is it? When's the last time you asked about her projects?
She never tells me anything.
Because you never ask. Her mentors all recommended it.
What mentors? Where did she get mentors?
From her coding boot camp. The one you said was a waste of money. Remember?
When was this?
Last summer. When you were between jobs. Again.
Those boot camps are scams. Anyone can watch YouTube tutorials.
They helped her get these interviews.
They just wanted her money.
They taught her marketable skills.
She needs real work experience.
She has it from her internships, the ones you didn't approve of.
Those weren't real jobs.
They taught her skills, got her connections, opened doors.
To what? Sitting at a computer all day?
To a career with growth potential.
She has career goals, but she doesn't need to move to achieve them.
The city has opportunities, resources, and a tech community.
She has us here, though.
She needs more than us.
The city's too dangerous and expensive.
She's already saved enough.
From what?
Her tutoring, internships, and her side jobs.
Side jobs?
The website she builds, the apps she develops, the things you never ask about.
How long has this been going on?
Years. While you were job hopping.
I don't think that's a good idea. I'm still her father, and she should have asked me for advice.
Then start acting like it, support her decision, and encourage her growth.
By letting her move away?
By respecting her choices.
She's making a mistake.
Like you're qualified to judge mistakes.
What's that supposed to mean?
Look at your own choices first. If you really cared about her, you should support her dreams.
I do support her, just not this moving out nonsense.
When was the last time you actually supported anything she wanted? Her coding classes, her tutoring job, her college choice?
I just don't think the city is safe for her. I just disagree.
You do love her, right?
Of course she's my daughter. Why would you even ask that?
Because you fight everything she wants to do, like everything that could help her grow.
I'm just trying to protect her.
She's not asking for protection. She's asking for support. Her friends will be nearby. She'll be okay.
What friends?
Her classmates and friends from coding group. The people that you have never met.
Because she never introduced me.
Because you never showed interest.
I would have met them if she asked.
No, she stopped asking years ago.
We can support her from here. She doesn't need to move out. We have plenty of space here.
That's not the point. She needs independence.
Without her family?
Without your negativity, you're being controlling.
I'm being a father.
No, you're just afraid. Afraid she'll succeed where you failed. What have you actually done for her? You say she's important, but your actions don't show it.
I've done plenty for her. I took her camping when she was in elementary school.
That was forever ago.
Feels recent to me.
You haven't done anything with her since then. Not her graduation, not her college orientation, not even her birthday last month.
I was busy with work.
You mean looking for work? What about on her graduation day?
I had an interview.
So that was more important than her graduation?
It could have been a great opportunity.
You didn't even get the job. You missed graduation for nothing.
It wasn't nothing. It was an opportunity. She understands career priorities.
No, she understands you don't care.
Of course I care.
You need to prove that. Name one thing you've done this year for her.
I bought her the computer book
When?
last Christmas.
That was 2 years ago, and I bought it.
I meant to reimburse you.
Every bonus, every raise, gone in weeks.
I needed money for professional development.
She needed her father.
The seminars were important.
Her science fairs were important, her coding competitions, her honor society induction.
Those things wouldn't help her career.
And your seminars helped yours?
I was building connections.
She was building her future.
She didn't need tutoring or extra classes. You went behind my back and let her do it anyway, wasting money. I'm still mad about that.
Do you know what she won last month?
What?
The Regional Coding Championship.
Never heard of it.
Because you never ask, never show up, never care.
I do care.
When? Where? How?
I ask about her life.
When was the last time?
Last week.
What did you ask?
How school was going.
That's all?
What else is there?
Her projects, her internship applications, her research work?
Research work?
She's been working with professors on machine learning for 6 months.
Nobody told me.
You never asked, never read her messages, never checked her social media.
I don't do social media.
She posts about her achievements there, her awards and her presentations.
Why can't she just tell me?
Remember dinner last month?
Which dinner?
Exactly. She wanted to tell you about her scholarship.
She got a scholarship?
Full ride for next semester. Merit-based for her research.
That's good.
That's all you have to say?
What do you want me to say?
Show some enthusiasm. Show some pride. Show something.
I am proud.
You never acknowledge her achievements.
She doesn't need constant praise.
She needs a father who shows up, listens, and cares.
I do listen.
When?
At dinner sometimes.
When you're there.
I'm busy providing.
You're busy avoiding us.
That's not true.
Remember her robotics competition?
When was that?
Last spring, when you were networking?
I had important meetings.
She won the first place. She built everything herself.
She should have told me.
She sent you 3 messages. You never responded.
I meant to.
Like you meant to attend her graduation?
You keep bringing that up.
Because it hurt her.
She understood.
No, she gave up on you.
I do show up.
Name one event this year.
Her birthday dinner.
You were an hour late.
Traffic was bad.
It's always something. Always an excuse. Always a reason not to be there.
I wasn't trying to avoid anything.
You are always avoiding everything, even her successes, because they make you uncomfortable.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? She is achieving everything you couldn't, and you can't handle it.
That's not true.
She has a career path, goals, and plans.
I have those too.
No, you have excuses. She has results.
You must know I'm proud of her.
Then why can't you face her success? Why weren't you at her honors ceremony?
When was that?
Last week? When you were job hunting?
I had interviews.
Like every other achievement you've missed?
I'm doing my best.
Your best isn't enough at this point. She needed more. She deserved more.
I can do better.
It's too late. She stopped waiting for you. Stopped hoping you'll show up.
I can change.
She's done waiting, hoping and believing your promises.
I mean it this time.
Like you meant it last time and the time before, and every other time you've promised to do better? Do you even know how much she makes tutoring?
Can't be much, just part-time work.
Almost as much as you bring home. She makes $1,000 a month tutoring students.
That's impossible. She only works a few hours.
3 students twice a week. Advanced mathematics, computer science.
That's still just tutoring.
She's good at what she does. Parents pay well for quality tutoring. They're investing in their children.
Still, $1,000 a month is not enough to live on.
Not that different than your $1,200 a month.
Where did you get that number?
I do our taxes, remember? I handle all the finances.
You're keeping track?
Someone has to while you jump between jobs.
That's temporary until I get promoted.
Like at the last job and the one before that.
This time it's different.
You always say that, but nothing changes.
At least I'm working. Not everyone can have a cushy office job like you.
My cushy job pays our bills. All of them.
I contribute.
Do you know how much the mortgage is?
Around $1,000.
$2,400. Plus utilities, plus insurance.
That much?
Yes, that much. Have you ever even looked at the bills?
I've been busy.
For 20 years?
I trust you with that stuff.
You mean you avoided it?
I handle other things.
Like what?
I bought groceries last week.
Once. $47 worth.
Every bit helps.
Do you know how much groceries actually cost per month?
A few hundred?
Try $800.
That's impossible.
For 3 people with a college student?
We should budget better.
We? You mean me?
I help when I can.
Do you know how much I actually make?
Enough to get by.
I make over 3 times what you get.
That's not possible.
$4,500 a month, plus bonuses.
You never told me that.
You never asked. Too busy complaining about your jobs.
That's not fair.
Neither is letting me carry everything.
I would have helped more.
When? Between jobs? I've had 5 years at this salary after 3 promotions, while you switched jobs 12 times.
You're exaggerating. Why are you bringing this up now?
Because you need to understand, Emily and I aren't the problem here.
So you both think you're better than me because you make more money?
No, because we take responsibility. We don't quit when things get hard.
Do you know how hard I work?
At making excuses?
At building my career!
What career? Entry-level job after entry-level job.
Each one is a stepping stone!
To what?
I've been trying to better myself, looking for opportunities!
No, you've been running away. Every time there's a challenge or someone expects more from you.
That's not true!
Do you know her starting salary offers?
For her internships?
For her full-time positions after graduation.
How much?
$85,000, plus benefits, plus stock options.
That's more than I make in a year.
Because she's stuck with it. Because she didn't quit. She did the work.
Companies overpay for tech now.
They pay for value, skills, and commitment.
I have skills.
What skills?
I have experience.
At what exactly?
Different industries.
Different entry-level positions.
Each job teaches something.
Teaches what? How to quit? How to avoid responsibility? We have supported you through every job change, every fresh start, every new opportunity.
You're just trying to make me feel bad.
I'm trying to make you understand she is moving forward with her life while you're still starting over.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means she's already more stable than you at 19.
She's had advantages.
She's had determination.
She's had your support.
She's had drive. Something you could learn from.
I have drive.
Towards what? The next exit? The next excuse?
I'm building something.
You're running from something. From responsibility, growth, and reality. I'm done enabling this.
Enabling what?
This pattern. This cycle of quitting and starting over while we pick up the pieces.
So what are you saying?
I'm leaving, and Emily's coming with me.
You can't do that. You're not serious.
I have never been more serious.
You're just angry.
I am beyond angry, and I am done.
We can work this out.
Like we worked out your last job change? Your last broken promise?
You can't just decide this.
I've been deciding for months while you were networking.
Without telling me?
Like you talked with me about quitting or emptying our savings?
That was different.
How? How is it different?
Those were career decisions.
This is a life decision. For my life. For her life.
What about our marriage?
What marriage? You're never here.
I'm building our future.
You are destroying us.
What about our house, our life together?
What life together? You're never here anyway. When you are, you're complaining about work.
I'll get a better job. I'll find something stable.
Like last time and the time before?
Where would you even go?
I already have a plan.
I'll do better. I'll stay at this job.
You've said that before. Remember last Christmas?
That was different.
How?
They were taking advantage of me.
They asked you to work overtime, like everyone else.
The hours were unreasonable.
They were normal retail hours during the holiday season.
They didn't respect my experience.
Give me a break.
I'll prove it to you. Just give me a chance.
I've given you 20 years of chances. Her whole life.
We can fix this.
There's nothing left to fix.
How about counseling?
We tried that already. And you stopped going after just 2 sessions.
The counselor was biased.
Or the counselor was right.
We can try again.
I'm done trying, waiting, and hoping.
But she needs both parents.
No, she needs stability. She needs support. She has me, the one reliable parent.
I can change.
It's too late. I've already found an apartment for us.
When were you planning to tell me?
I'm telling you now.
After everything's decided?
Just like how you decide things.
How long have you been planning this?
Since your last job when you quit without notice.
Behind my back?
Because you never listen, never support, never change.
You can't take my daughter.
She's 19. She makes her own decisions.
She'll want to stay with me.
She's already packed her things to go with me.
When? Without telling me?
She tried. You were too busy complaining about your new job.
You turned her against me.
No, you did that yourself. With every missed event, every broken promise, every time you put yourself first.
That's not fair.
Neither was missing her graduation, or her first day of college, or every parent-teacher conference.
I was working.
We are.
I'll fight this.
Fight what? She's an adult. She chooses where she lives. We already moved out some of our stuff, while you were at another seminar.
You could have told me.
Like you told us about anything?
This isn't right.
Neither was anything you did. You had chances, 20 years of chances. We're done giving them.
What about her wedding, her future?
What about it?
She'll need me there.
Will she?
Of course she will. I'm her father.
Like she needed you at her birthday, her graduation, her college orientation?
That's different.
How? How is it different?
Those were just events.
No, those were her moments. Moments you missed. Moments that you'll never get back.
I want to make it right.
Start by signing the papers.
What papers?
The ones my lawyer is sending tomorrow.
You already have a lawyer?
For 3 months now.
This is moving too fast.
Like your job changes?
That's not the same.
It's exactly the same. Quick decisions that affect everyone.
We should discuss this. I still want to be part of her future.
Start by acknowledging her, then.
What can I do to make it up? You can keep the savings account we have.
Like the one for Emily's wedding?
There's one for her wedding?
I've been saving for years for her future.
How much?
Enough for a nice wedding.
Why didn't you tell me?
Would you have contributed?
How long have you been saving?
Since her first day of high school. $200 every month from my salary.
That's a lot of money.
That's called planning ahead, something you never learned.
You should have told me.
Like you told me about quitting jobs.
I could have contributed if I knew.
But you didn't contribute to our savings account in the first place. And instead, you spent our emergency fund.
Let me help for her future.
With what money? Your part-time salary?
I'll get a better job.
Like the last 10 better jobs?
This time is different.
Nothing's different. Nothing's going to change.
I can help with the wedding fund. I remember all the good times.
Name one from the past year.
I bought her the laptop.
No, I bought it with my bonus. You said it was too expensive.
How much is in the wedding fund anyway?
$15,000.
That's more than I make in a year!
I know.
I want to be part of her life still!
Then start acting like it. Start being her father, not just in name.
I want to try!
Do you even know how to be one?
We went to dinner for her birthday!
And you showed up an hour late, then spent the whole time complaining about your job.
I had a rough day!
She had a rough year without her father.
Let me help with the wedding fund. I can help manage it. I want to do right by her.
Start by staying away from her then, until you're ready to actually be a father.
I am her father!
Then act like it, for once in her life.
I want to help her in any way I can.
You need to show up for her.
I'll do better. The money should help with her wedding. That's good.
If you don't touch it,
I won't.
like you didn't touch our savings,
This is different.
prove it.
I want to make things right.
Then let her have some space. Let her plan her future without your negativity,
Without her father?
without your drama, without your excuses, without your disappointments.
I'll change.
The papers will arrive tomorrow. Sign them. Let us all move on. The divorce negotiations with my husband took considerable time. However, since he couldn't afford rent on his salary alone, we reached a settlement where I covered the moving costs. I really regret marrying such a pitiful man, though in the end, he did ask that his portion of the settlement be set aside for Emily's future wedding. Maybe his last attempt at closure. While I had some mixed feelings about this, since most of our savings came from my salary, I was slightly relieved to see he still had some thoughts for our daughter. But feelings mean nothing without actions to back them up. Despite claiming to care about Emily, his behavior never showed it. I'm not stopping her from seeing him, but she's completely lost respect for him, so rebuilding that trust will be extremely difficult. It's arrogant to assume that being a father, daughter, or family means unconditional love regardless of actions. While I no longer have any affection for my ex-husband, I do hope he'll try harder as Emily's father. I'm not expecting much, but if he truly cares about her, maybe this time he'll actually put in the effort.